According to the CDC, 60% of masks out there are counterfeit. Others are clearly inefficient, not doing the job of stopping the spread of COVID. Doctors and other health care officials say that KN95, that's the mask we should all be wearing if we're in close contact with people. Here at Grand Central Terminal, you see these people in the red jackets behind me from Bonafide Masks. They are giving away 20,000 KN95 protective masks this weekend. As we head into Hanukkah and Christmas week, more than 20,000 free KN95 masks are being handed out at high-traffic tourist areas like Grand Central, Times Square, and Herald Square, as well as homeless and domestic violence shelters. Federal funding for PPE has run out just as we enter the holidays, and just as the COVID numbers are rising once again. For New York State, 6,390 people tested positive for COVID Friday, more than half in New York City. There were 1,608 hospitalizations for COVID in New York City alone, as well as 35 COVID deaths across the state Friday. Lenox Hill pulmonologist Dr. Len Horowitz says it's time for everyone to mask up.
At holiday time, with travel, with going to the theater, with people crowded in public spaces, it's especially important to mask up. That can be the grocery store, that can be an airport, that can be Carnegie Hall. It's time to mask up.
According to the healthcare professionals, KN95s offer the best protection.
The KF94 mask, which is perfectly fine as well, is this mask that I'll put on now. Provides a little more room for talking. That's fine. Masks that have this kind of a sort of hole in them for ventilation purposes are not recommended because they let your breath out to the person you don't want to expose. So this is not a good KN95 mask.
The Bonafide KN95 masks are manufactured by Ball Chain, a New York area fourth-generation company that started in the Bronx in the 1930s. Since the pandemic began, they've sold hundreds of millions of masks and given away more than 1.5 million.
One of the we have as a family company over here, part of what we do is always giving back. And so this year we actually have given out or donated over 1 million masks this year to homeless shelters, food, people who are in need.
And they'll be giving out the free masks here at Grand Central Terminal, also at Radio City and the Rockefeller Center Tree, at Herald Square, many other locations tomorrow and the next day, as well as the homeless shelters.